What if the perfect option doesn't actually exist? What if the thing you've been searching for, the flawless path, the guaranteed answer, the risk free move, was never real to begin with? Most people stay stuck for one reason: they believe decisions are supposed to feel certain. So they wait, they compare, they research, they overanalyze, they ask 10 people, they open 20 tabs, they replay scenarios in their head, and while they're trying to choose the best option, life moves without them. Career past them, opportunities pass them, confidence disappears, momentum dies. This is called analysis paralysis, and today we're ending it. Because the highest performers in the world do not make perfect decisions. They make fast, intelligent, adaptable decisions. They understand the science of rapid choice making. They know how to remove friction, reduce mental clutter, trust movement over hesitation. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to stop overthinking, make decisions quickly, and become someone who moves with clarity, power, and confidence. Let's begin. Overthinking decisions is rarely about the decision itself, it's about emotion. Most people think they need more information. Usually, they need less fear. Let me explain. When you're stuck choosing between options, what's really happening? You're often afraid of making the wrong choice, regret, judgment, missing a better option, losing time, looking stupid, failing publicly. So your brain does something clever. It disguises fear as productivity. Instead of saying, I'm scared, it says, I just need to think a little more. That's dangerous because now hesitation feels responsible, delay feels smart, indecision feels justified. But in reality, you're trapped. And here's the truth: many decisions don't need more thinking, they need action. Because clarity is often revealed after movement, not before it. Say that again to yourself. Clarity is revealed after movement, not before. The person who starts learns more than the person who sits. The person who tries gains data. The person who delays gains anxiety. That's the first mindset shift. You do not think your way into confidence, you act your way into confidence. Your brain loves certainty. Why? Because certainty feels safe, but life doesn't offer certainty. So when you face decisions, your mind tries to reduce discomfort. It does this by over-comparing options, searching endlessly, imagining worst-case scenarios, rehearsing conversations, delaying commitment. This creates the illusion of control. But you're not gaining control, you're feeding stress. There's a psychological principle called decision fatigue. The more decisions you make poorly or drag out unnecessarily, the worse your judgment becomes later. That means indecision today weakens tomorrow's mind. This is why successful people simplify choices. They reduce unnecessary decisions, they create systems, they standardize routines, because energy is infinite. And if you waste mental energy choosing tiny things, what to wear, when to start, which notebook to use, what app to download, what strategy to pick, you won't have power left for meaningful decisions. The goal is not to think more, the goal is to think better. Let's destroy one of the biggest lies holding you back. There is one perfect choice. Usually there isn't. There are often several good options, one bad option, or infinite imaginary options in your head. The last category ruins people: imaginary options. The fantasy scenario where everything works, no risk exists, everyone approves, you feel ready, and nothing goes wrong. That option lives nowhere except your mind. Real life gives trade-offs. Every path costs something. Stay in your job costs growth. Leave your job costs comfort. Start a business costs certainty. Don't start costs potential. Move cities costs familiarity. Stay costs possibility. Maturity is understanding every decision closes some doors and opens others. There's no zero cost path. Once you accept that, decisions become easier. You stop asking what is perfect and start asking what cost am I willing to pay? That question changes everything. High performers often use what I call the 80% rule. If you have around 80% of the information you need, move. Why? Because the last 20% often costs disproportionate time, energy, and momentum, and by the time you collect it, the opportunity changed. Think about how many times you delayed for extra certainty, only to realize later the original option was fine. Speed matters, especially in modern life. Momentum compounds faster than perfection. Use this framework. Ask yourself, do I understand the basics? Is the downside survivable? Can I adjust later? Does this align with my goals? If yes, decide, move, learn in motion. Most choices are not permanent, they are experiments. Treat decisions like prototypes, not life sentences. This removes pressure immediately. When emotions are loud, perspective becomes small. Use this method. Ask, how will I feel about this in 10 minutes, 10 months, 10 years? You're nervous about applying for a new opportunity. 10 minutes after applying, anxiety. 10 months later, pride you tried. 10 years later, possibly life changing. This method exposes short term fear versus long term value. Overthinking often prioritizes temporary discomfort over permanent growth. Rapid decision makers reverse that. They accept small discomfort for larger future rewards. That's wisdom. Not all decisions deserve equal stress. Some are one-way doors, some are two-way doors. A one-way door decision is hard to reverse. Selling your home, signing a major legal contract, marrying someone, risking life savings. This deserves slower thinking. But most decisions, two-way doors. You can reverse them. Trying a new hobby, applying for a job, launching a small project, changing routines, reaching out to someone, testing a business idea. Yet people treat two-way doors like life or death moments. That creates paralysis. Ask, can I undo this or adapt later? If yes, choose quickly. Save deep analysis for irreversible decisions. This one principle can free years of wasted hesitation. Many people don't overthink because they lack intelligence. They overthink because they lack self trust. Maybe past mistakes hurt you. Maybe criticism made you doubt yourself. Maybe failure embarrassed you. So now every decision feels dangerous. But listen carefully. Self trust is not built by always being right. It is built by knowing you can handle being wrong. That's freedom. Confident people are not certain people. They are resilient people. They know, if this doesn't work, I'll recover. That mindset kills overthinking because now decisions aren't cliffs, they are stepping stones. Build self trust through small promises. Decide what to do today and do it. Pick a workout and go. Choose a task and finish. Set a boundary and keep it. Every kept promise says, I can rely on me. And once you trust yourself, decisions accelerate naturally. Here is your new rapid choice system. When facing a non life altering decision, set a timer for 5 minutes. Then ask, what outcome do I want? Which option best supports that outcome? What am I afraid of? Is this fear realistic or emotional? Can I adjust later if needed? Then choose before the timer ends. No reopening the case, no mental appeals court, no endless reconsideration. Decision made, move. This trains decisiveness like a muscle. At first it feels uncomfortable, then it feels powerful, then it becomes identity. Your future will not be built by endless contemplation. It will be built by repeated courageous choices. Small decisions, daily moves, imperfect actions, fast adjustments, consistent momentum. You do not need to become reckless, you need to become responsive. You need to stop worshiping certainty and start respecting motion. Because people who move learn faster, earn faster, grow faster, recover faster, and win faster. So here's your challenge. Today, make one decision you've been delaying. Send the message, apply for the opportunity, start the plan, buy the ticket, set the boundary, begin the project. 5 minutes, choose, because the life you want is usually hidden behind decisions you keep postponing. And remember, the perfect option rarely exists, but progress does. Choose progress and move.